Hello Barmy Badger Army.
Hey Badger Army.
How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Daft usernames and the Viking Wars on DVD in America. Am I right, Nick? Yes, indeed. So that's very cool. So tell me a little bit about your experiences with Viking Wars, Nick.
Viking War is a feature film made by Champ Dog Films, which I was in playing the role of a character called Sigurd. It was filmed in Surrey and Ipswich last July.
Okay, so that was a fair while ago now, really, wasn't it?
Well, I suppose so, yeah. Although the turnaround for this one has been a lot faster than the turnaround for other films I've been in. So,
which we'll talk about in coming weeks, no doubt.
So yeah, it was. I had to wear clay on my face.
Okay.
And mascara.
Really?
And fake blood.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So that must have been pretty heavy and quite uncomfortable as well.
Wasn't so much uncomfortable. It's just I can't move my eyebrows as much as I usually can.
Okay. Is that what got the demonic stare going? The trademark demonic stare. Okay.
Yes, we're basically members of an evil cult.
Really? Okay. So you played like the bad guys then?
Yes.
Okay.
One of them.
One of them. Tell us a bit more about the storyline then.
The storyline is this group of berserkers have taken over a village, and
all right.
A lot of the residents, they get kidnapped. They have to like fight the berserkers to the death.
Really?
If they win, they go free.
Okay.
If they don't,
it's bye-bye. So it's a bit like Hunger Games, but set in Viking times then.
It's a little bit like that, yeah.
Okay.
So
do you think that's a good spin on the idea?
Yes.
Did you enjoy filming?
It was great fun to film. I mean, the scenery was beautiful. We filmed it on an estate that was once owned by Oliver Reed.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
It was, yeah, you know, great cast and crew to work with. I mean, one of the things that I really love about being involved with films and stuff is just the people you meet. You know, you just meet so many. So there's always a really good atmosphere on set.
Okay,
you know,
that's really interesting.
You know, there's people, and I do think, you know, we really all kind of like support and encourage each other really well.
Yeah, what were the conditions like when you were filming? Was it really cold and stuff?
Actually, no, it was July, so it was like really sunny, you know, nice, warm. I was like, I think this, you know, probably made the clay harder, quicker.
Yeah, that must have been quite tough.
No wonder I couldn't move my face much.
Okay. And also, another random question I'll ask you, Nick, is this the first time you've ever appeared on a DVD back? Because obviously, I don't know if you guys follow Nick on Instagram, but he's actually on the DVD case.
I'm on the DVD back cover. Yes, I believe it is.
Yes, that's pretty cool, really, isn't it? That's pretty cool, you jammy sausage.
Isn't it just?
I know, yeah. So tell us, like, the thoughts that went through your head when you found yourself on the back of this DVD cover.
I'm just like, well, that's jolly good going.
Well, that's jolly good, yeah. That's smashing.
The actual scene is me with the main character, Rolf, of the film.
Okay.
Now, Rolf his family are part of the Berserker tribe.
Oh, okay,
he has rebelled against them.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, so he is trying to break away from this cycle of violence.
Okay.
So, yeah, so the thing is, the Berserker tribe is led by his father. So
right, okay.
It's a bit messy.
Yeah, I was going to say. So that is a really big sort of change up on the Hunger Games Battle Royale style.
It's not exactly like that. I mean, the
whole
kind of like fights and stuff is really, it's probably only really a small part of the film.
Oh, really?
You know,
okay.
Well, there's quite a few fight scenes which were great fun to be involved in. Seriously,
yeah.
They're really enjoyable, really actionable.
Did you think that you needed like a lot of physical, like, do you think going to the gym and things like that helped you with that?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't need that much, but some of the main characters, you know, I mean, the main female lead, Ingrid, who's played by a lovely lady called Darcy. She was
Okay.
doing like cartwheels and stuff.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's mad. Yeah, that's really cool.
Another one. There's another character. There's another character, Gunner, one of the berserkers, played by a great chap called Daryl, who's absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he can do, he can just like move himself around like really, really quickly.
That's insane. Yeah.
Just truly like really immersed well in the character.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, the whole cast and crew were brilliant to work with. I mean, the actual lead, Rolf, who's played by a guy called Joshua, he was involved quite late in the production. So,
okay, yeah.
You know, he did remarkably well, considering you know he came in like a few days into filming.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, brilliant cast and crew to work with. You know, I can't compliment them enough.
Oh, cool.
And it was a brilliant opportunity. You know, there is
yeah,
a truly unique thing to be involved in. Yeah.
So when does Viking War come out in the UK?
It's due to come out in the UK in April.
Oh, very cool, guys.
So yeah,
so
it might not be called the Viking War. It might have a different name.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll keep you updated on that.
I was going to say we'll do another episode on it when time comes. So let's talk about the next thing we wanted to talk about just briefly was Daft usernames
Now
in
this
video
came
games.
about from a conversation that we had on Twitter
And on my Instagram. Yeah, that's right.
Did you lose a fight to someone with a funny name?
I did lose a fight. I think I came 7th in Realm Royale to somebody called There's Wet Bread in My Sink. Why? See, this is the thing, is I don't really understand why you'd think that was a good idea. You know, I can understand, like, you don't want to use your real name. I get that, but what was the thought process when you want to put on there's wet bread in my sink?
Or if you didn't want to have, like, a number in your username, because sometimes you've got to add in a number.
That's right, yeah. You know, it's like, you know, Badger 85,000 and all that stuff.
Yeah, or it's like you, a lot of the time people add in the year they were born.
That's right.
Sometimes you might not want to give away your age.
I was going to say, what are you doing? You know, data protection. But yeah, it's all that stuff. But yeah, it's like, what is that all about? So yeah, I don't really understand why you would put a message like that on there. Obviously, it's for shock, comedic value, things like that.
And if someone wants to write to you, how they're going to be able to keep a straight face when they've got to write that?
Exactly, it's mad. It's like, hi, there's wet bread in my sink. How are you today? So bizarre. But yeah, I have definitely come across a lot of those sort of random usernames, especially in YouTube experience and all that sort of thing. But, you know, I think it's fun that they picked something really daft. It wasn't rude or crude. I think that's quite rare now, so props to them for doing that, actually. It's quite nice to be able to do that. Nick, have you ever encountered any weird usernames like that?
Oh, there's kind of... There's loads doing the rounds. I think I've forgotten about most of them.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember there used to be a letters page on Teletext.
Oh, right, yes, that's true.
Where people would write in and they'd all have Daft usernames.
That's true, isn't it?
I mean, we had that. I remember there was someone called Iron Lion.
Yes, that's right.
Someone called the artist formerly known as Gonzo.
Oh.
And yeah, lots of odd ones. White Line Warrior. That White Line Warrior actually ran the letters page.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
So goodness knows what that actually means. I mean, sometimes you have kind of like originally I thought it was to do with like the graphics on teletext.
Oh, okay,
if you remember old style teletext. You can
yes,
look
most
on
definitely.
YouTube anyway, you know,
you
would get so. Previously, there were quite a lot of like white lines and things like that, but obviously now you kind of look at it and think, maybe it meant something different.
Yeah, no, it's very bizarre, isn't it?
I mean, I remember, even like internet forums. I mean, I used to be registered on an internet forum under the name Glowstar, and for some reason everyone thought I was a girl.
Really?
I really don't know how people immediately think of girls at the mention of that. You know, it's.
No,
I
mean,
thought it was a pretty unisex name.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I think you were ahead of the curve back then, old boy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Most definitely, I think so. And you know, obviously, you know, there's no harm in being more modern before the time. So props to you for that.
Thank you.
But yeah, so it's an interesting era when you think of teletext and silly usernames and things like that. I love it. But I think it's important to not use swearing. I think it's good that people use comic stuff. And it's always interesting, like you're saying, like to find the hidden meaning behind it. A lot of people ask me why I'm called the Badger, and I will go into that in course over the time if you don't remember, guys.
Yeah, they're just like, but you're not a real badger.
Aren't I?
Yeah.
But yes, and on that note, we'd like to leave you with a slight joke, Nick, wouldn't we, old boy?
Before we say anything else, my username is Mr. Lashout on Twitter. There's a story behind that as well.
Well, maybe we'll talk about that in
Sounds good to
coming
me.
times, yeah.
Right, so yeah, we've got to finish with the gag.
Yes, we're going to finish with a gag.
Liam Neeson's next film has been announced. It's called Taken, out of context.
Oh dear. See you later on, guys. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army. Have a lovely day, whatever you get up to, and we'll see you soon. Bye!